if I want you, you'll be mine. But you won't understand how I caught you.
Hi guys! Maybe you have never thought about it, but maybe your woman got you by making you believe that you did it. In this video, I will talk about 3 behaviors a woman has when she wants to get a man. There is a big difference between how men achieve women and how many women achieve men. Often men take an extremely direct, yet ineffective approach. They give gifts. They say they miss you and want to see you. Constantly call. In general, put a woman on a pedestal in his life, like there's nothing else to do. And as a result of this investment in communication, many men are even more and more in love with a woman. And you ask why it is not effective? And because some women may not share this emotional impulse, but nevertheless accept these advances. Of course, a woman can also do all these actions towards a man. But how often does this happen in real life? I am sure that among you there will be men which a woman achieved in such a direct way, but they are still quite few. Few women will directly say that she likes a man, if that's the case. Many women do use more covert and sometimes manipulative techniques to get a man. So here we go. And the basic concept behind many of these techniques is to make a man start to pursue her. To make a man think that a relationship with her is solely his idea. First, I want to look at what I think is the ideal scenario for both. This is when both the woman and the man are equally invested in communication and further relationship. You can say, when both achieve each other. When in a relationship, not only the man gives something and invests emotionally, but the woman also makes an equal contribution, and only if both make that contribution will both value the relationship. If only one person contributes, then often only he is the only one who values the relationship because of his investment. But, unfortunately, it is not uncommon for this to be the case. So, the pattern of behavior that some women use when they want to woo a man. This model is purely manipulative. It is often described on various websites and in videos on how to fall in love with a man. The idea is that first the woman sort of starts to contribute to the communication. She shows her interest, can be the first to call or write, but then, after a while, something happens, and she already ignores your messages for a few hours and does not answer the phone. Many men begin to think that they may have somehow offended the woman or done something else wrong, that she stopped getting in touch. A host of other intrusive thoughts can also come up if you don't realize that these could very well be conscious actions on her part. After some more time, she reappears as if nothing had happened, but then disappears again. And so, it goes on and on. Men, of course, do not need to all these actions and so much to react. Most likely, committing these actions, some women just want a man to start investing more in her, to think more about her, and begin to achieve stronger, so that there will be an emotional attachment. And here is another, more, so to say, light model of behavior compared to the previous one. For example, she might text you about some little thing. Obviously, just to initiate a conversation with you and for you to take the next step and invite her to meet. The messages can be as simple as that, such as, for example, "How are you?" or "Have a nice day," unless, of course, this is the norm for her and she doesn't communicate like this with everyone. And of course, I'm not talking about all cases, but often such common phrases can serve as a simple excuse to start a conversation with you. Or she may ask you for some small favor, which she can easily do herself. And it won't take you a couple minutes. Basically, again, it's about some small thing, just to unobtrusively start a conversation, and for you to keep it going. Now let's think about this. Has a woman manipulated you?